Why?
果てなき夢求めるしるべなき世界で
Let's get cooking. So as you can see, there's still a lot of snow on the ground. So today's video is going to be a little different. Hopefully y'all were home to see the Super Bowl this year and some of the commercials that the Super Bowl is usually famous for. So today we're going to go through some of those and review them. And some non-Super Bowl commercials too, but let's get right into it. Okay. So these are all commercials that I've either seen on TV or advertised to me on YouTube itself. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so first up is a Dixie paper plate commercial that just didn't seem right to me.
Ruined our meal. I got everything right, except for the plates.
Don't get paper plates that'll leave a stain on your pasta night. Get Dixie Ultra Deep Dish Plates. Extra deep to help prevent spills. Dixie, make it right.
The history behind this commercial, I saw the full version. This wasn't the full version, but the full version was that he, was working on his grandma's recipe, and he was, trying to get it, perfect, right? And then he gets it right, and then he puts it on a paper plate. Who brings someone to a date and then puts their dinner on a paper plate? I feel like this is kind of his fault. I'm not one for putting blame on people, but some things just shouldn't be put on paper plates. See, the serving dish that you put a dish on is just as important as the dish itself. As Gordon Ramsay, he'll throw you out of the kitchen if you put his food on a cold plate. He knows. He'll tell you. This is the hill I will die on. Okay, so next commercial. Now this next commercial is one that me and my mom both have an aneurysm over every time it comes on. It's a Kroger commercial.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Kroger, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low.
I need to see whoever came up with this idea. I just want to talk. Why would you advertise a grocery store with cartoons? I don't understand. Cartoons are meant to be for little kids. Last time I checked, little kids don't do the grocery shopping. What adult is gonna look at this and go, yeah, I want to shop there. That looks like a great place to be. If I went in there and that's the first thing I saw, if this was the first thing I saw when I walked into a grocery store, my fight or flight response would be activated and I would be skedaddling out of there. Alright, I got my tea here, and I have a special guest. She doesn't want to be on camera, but I'm gonna interview her on what she thinks of this commercial. So, Mom.
Yes.
What's the first thought that came to your mind when you first saw this commercial? The Kroger.
The low thing?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just immediate. There's just so many things that are wrong with that whole scenario. And then the fact that they all have the same kind of bodies, the round head, the round stomach, and they're all holding up cell phones and going low, and go. I'm so annoyed by that. I just can't even express how annoying that commercial is.
I used to like this.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, in fact, I remember it was at a wedding and people were out there dancing to it. Now, it's completely ruined. Every time I hear that song now at a wedding, party, whatever, on the radio, I'm immediately going to get upset because I'm going to picture these old granny cartoons and, with their cell phones and going low, low in the produce section of Kroger. We actually have to go shopping.
Are you gonna go to Kroger?
I don't think so, because they even have his face on the windows when you pull up. You know, it's all over the place on the windows and their advertisements in their paper and their Kroger grocery paper.
Yeah.
You know.
You heard it here, folks. So as it turns out, this is not the first commercial like this that Kroger has made. This is in a series of commercials like this that Kroger has made. So I'm gonna just look up some other Kroger commercials. Okay, yeah, the guy with the circle braids. Oh no. That's enough. You guys don't need to be tormented with this anymore. I don't What desperate animator was paid to animate this? Ma'am. Lana, don't stretch the door!
This so that Kroger doesn't hold you responsible for ruining their low thing? Or
they ruin themselves. People have made memes out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we're not the only ones?
No!
Oh, okay. Because I thought maybe...
Somebody made a everything wrong with the Kroger ad in less than 2 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so no, we're not the first or the last ones to have a problem with a Kroger commercial. I can't imagine going to animating school for however many years animating school takes. You go there for that long, and then you get hired to make a grocery store commercial, and you make this. Anyway, let's go back to our regularly scheduled programming. So I promised that we would go over some Super Bowl commercials, and I have a couple lined up here. The first one, I can't express how creeped out I am by this. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's other people's cup of tea, but I'll just let you watch it for yourself and make your own decision. I won't play it in its entirety, but here we go.
It's just flawless, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I literally couldn't imagine a more beautiful vessel for Alexa to be inside. Alexa, how many tablespoons are in a cup?
There are 16 tablespoons in a cup.
Babe, food just got here. Why you cooking? Who's that?
You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. In French is Tu es la femme la plus belle que j'ai jamais vue.
Alexa, turn on the sprinklers.
Honey, I already ran the sprinklers. Alexa, stop. Things are getting way too wet around here.
Alexa, dim the lights.
Okay. That's enough of that. So if you didn't get it from that little snippet of the commercial, the idea was they were like, oh, there's no way that the Alexa could be more perfect. And then they decided to take Michael B. Jordan, an objectively handsome, attractive man, and make him Alexa. As to say, like, oh, this is the only way it could be better. That is so unbelievably creepy. Like, setting aside the fact that when I stopped, he was taking off his shirt. And could you imagine just, like, having someone, like, in the kitchen, like, at all times, just, like, powered down until you ask them a question? Can you imagine how creepy that would be if it happened in real life, and then it glitches? Hey, Alexa, how long do you steep Earl Grey tea for? Human tea can be steeped for 5 minutes. That would be terrifying, right? Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if the guy is attractive. Are you gonna not call the police if someone breaks into your home and they're attractive? Like, no. Anyway, I was just creeped out when that came on. On to the next one, shall we? So this one is set in the Sesame Street world, which I'll get into later. But it is a... Whoops, my computer's out of shot. But it is a DoorDash commercial, which, if you don't know, DoorDash is a service where you can order food and it's delivered straight to your door in a dash. DoorDash. Yeah, let's just get into it.
Oh, you got a delivery, David.
Yeah, Big Bird. You can get all sorts of things delivered from the neighborhood.
The neighborhood?
All from the people in your neighborhood. The people that you meet when you're walking down the street.
Okay, so I'm gonna just stop it right there. I'm not gonna bash Sesame Street. Nobody bashed Sesame Street. I grew up on that. I'll fight for it. But what are the rules of Sesame Street? Do the Muppets, or whatever they are, the puppets, I'm just gonna call them Muppets. I know that's a different universe, but they look like Muppets. They're Muppets. So do the Muppets live alongside the humans? And like what's the economic like equality look like? Like, are there like Muppet owned businesses that prefer to serve Muppets? And are there human owned like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, are they different species? So if every single one of them on Sesame Street is their own species, like Grover is a species, Big Bird is a species, Elmo is a species, does that mean every single one of them is endangered because they're the only one left of that species? Like, if Cookie the Monster, like, dies under some horrible circumstances, does that mean that the Cookie Monster species is now extinct? Listen, I'm a writer. I think about these things. Is 123 Sesame Street like an alternate universe? Like, if y'all have seen WandaVision, you know, but if you haven't, skip forward like 20 seconds. But in WandaVision, there's like an alternate universe thing surrounded around this one like place. Is that what Sesame Street is? And who's controlling it? Who's behind the Sesame Street? Who has trapped all these people in Sesame Street? Do these people have homes? Do humans have homes in Sesame Street? Or do they just live at the mercy of the Muppets? Okay, anyway. That is actually the last of the commercials that I have lined up for this video. What was that?
What?
Okay, that was weird. Okay, so anyway, that is the last of the commercials that I have for today. But if you guys have any commercials that you want me to review, either good or bad, send them to me in the comments or tell me what they are. Let me know if you want me to make this into a thing that I do, because this is pretty fun. But yeah. I will see you guys next time I get up to some shenanigans.
It's all a conspiracy, see?
It's all a conspiracy. The Sesame Street conspiracy.